to all the sexy furs and humans out there. My name is Sakusaro. Welcome back to A Pirate's Fate. Now, I know that the last episode, the audio for some reason wasn't working with the game, but I did some testing and I think I fixed it. Hopefully. So, for those of you who did not know, if you didn't get a chance to read it fast or you didn't pause to read what you can, pretty much what happened was that we went around to find more of the treasures. Darius got turned into a bear. Tam joined us. And we found a tribe who's all about beauty and whatever. She got a coin. She turned into their so-called beauty goddess. And we then met Honora, whatever her name was, the dragon captain maybe for the queen. She turned out to want to go against us and use the coins for her own greedy self, only to have Darius shoot her in the back. Thank you, Darius. And we got his oldest friend. I don't remember your name, but I remember your voice was old, like stereotypical. I'm an old rich man. Old. Anyway, so how did Darius convince you to come on board? I beg your pardon? Just asking, what did he promise you? Money? Power? No. I bet it was the ability to make a difference in some grand epic adventure, right? I believe he said something like that. Of course. Typical. Of course, that's why Lupert's here. An appetite for adventure. Someone like Lupert would never be content to spend his life doing something boring, like managing the affairs of some old rich guy, right? I don't quite see what you're driving at. Come on, fess up. Why are you really here?
You want the truth? Fine. I'm not here because I'm brave. Quite the contrary, in fact. I am acutely, painfully aware of how fragile life really is.
Wow, really? You're gonna go with that route? Okay.
I'm here because I don't want to just one day become another snuffed candle.
Understandable.
Our captain promised that once we have these coins, the world will change. And when it does, I won't have to be afraid anymore.
Aw, that's actually a pretty nice thought to actually think about it. I didn't expect an answer like that. I worry about that too, Lupert. Whether anybody will remember me when I'm gone. When I'll get to feel less afraid. Recent events haven't exactly helped matter on that end. That is very interesting to think about. What was that, Darius? We're off to see the Queen. The Queen? Doesn't she eat pirates like us for breakfast? Honora says the Queen's looking for coins. Lupert said the Queen's looking for coins. We got to go there eventually, don't we? But how will we get an audience with her? An audience? Who says we need an audience? Come now, Liko. We can be a little more creative than that, can't we? Wait, I got it. You'll scale the castle walls and carry off the Queen's treasure all by yourself, right? Good one, Tam. I was thinking about getting close to some of the Queen's associates. See what they can tell us about what's going on. Lupin, I believe, knows the Queen's steward. We'll see what she tells us. Play it by ear. Play it by ear? What if people are looking for us? If we worry about every contingency, we might be too paralyzed to do anything, right? I know what will lift your spirits. A good, rousing sailing song. Fiddler's Green, anyone? Captain? Why are you looking at me like that? At Fiddler's Green, where seamen drew, where had they done their duty, barrel of grog shall still renew, and pledge to love and beauty. I actually started singing that a little bit. That's interesting. I should probably look that up. That might be fun to actually sing. Something is seriously wrong with the captain. Yes, of course. He just saved our lives, but he's obviously an evil doppelganger. Give it a rest, Tam Tam. I know Darius longer than either of you. No matter how badly he felt, he never acts like this. Singing songs? Play it by ear? Instead of having a plan? And why does he seem so happy all of a sudden? It's almost like he's an entirely different person. I'm actually starting to see that too. Just, he seems to be strange ever since the, I think ever since he got out of that talk with Lupin. I don't know. But I would worry too. I agree with Liko. This is concerning, but we can't act hastily. So we're just supposed to wait until it's too late? This all started when that Lupin showed up. Maybe he put him under some kind of spell. Yes, I'm sure he go through the trouble of casting the spell to make Darius sing and dance. You can't prove he didn't. Oh, I can't prove he didn't, so that means he did? Didn't Duana use that same argument in favor of believing in miracles? She was right about the magic, wasn't she? Let's say I believe you, Liko. What's our plan? There's only one thing we can do. Mutiny! Very funny. I'm deadly serious. He's not just a different person, he's dangerous. He's already killed those who are in those way. Remember when he killed Honora's henchmen, even after they surrendered? The Darius I remember would never do that. Who's to say what kind of plan he has with the Queen? If we're going to do this, we got to do it at the right moment. If we're not... What the fuck?! Of all the times. Battle stations, everyone! Holy shit. I have a good guess who it possibly could be. Do you? Cannon fire in the distance off in the starboard bow. Our ship is attacking another small vessel. Oh, one ship is attacking another small vessel. Got a bad feeling about this. Can you see the shape of the sail of the larger ship? A square sail on a dark wooden boat. That sounds like Worky's ship. Worky's ship. We should attack, we should watch at a distance, we should retreat. Let's see, we have a bear, a steward, a big goddess woman kind of thing, a corgi, and me, a brute. But it's also a small vessel. They could be innocent lives. Shit, do it. We got to swoop in now and fight. But why should we do that? We have to help the other ship. It doesn't matter who's in that other ship or why Worky's attacking them. Whoever they are, they need our help, and they need it now. I agree. And if we sink his ship, I'm sure we'll help curry favor in the Queen's court. Let battle be joined. Open fire! Ha! Whoa, wait, what? That's Worky? You got coins, apparently. Ha! Those fools approach us like lambs to the slaughter. Hey! Figure of speech, idiot. Fire back at them, you fools. But, boss, the shark might get away. We got bigger fish to fry. We've been hit. Line our gluts against the bow. We're all right. Return fire! Again! Worky's retreating. Should we move forward to finish him off? What about the ship Worky was attacking? It's sinking. Double back and help the sinking ship. Whatever Worky wanted from it, I want it. I see a survivor. Pull her on board. Aw, words cannot express my gratitude, kind soul. I'm Brina, and would you be? Why, I'm Captain Darius. Of the Dread Pirates? Never thought someone like you'd be the one to come to my rescue. This world is full of surprises. Now, where was your ship headed? I just came from Kittering Castle. I had an audience with the Queen. I'm sure that's what attracted that raider's attention. An audience with the Queen? What about? Anything to do with these coins? The wizard/treasure? That's, confidential. Between me and the Queen, you see. Well, we're seeking information on them. And given the circumstances, I rather think you owe us a favor. But I told the Queen... I can see you're struggling. I'll make this easy for you. Tell me everything you told the Queen about the coins, or walk the plank. Whoa, wait, Darius! What? It's not so hard to forget about your confidentiality now, isn't it? Get busy talking or get busy dying. Darius, what the fuck? Alright, the Queen wanted to know about rewriting the past, and I told the Queen she was wasting her time. It can't be done. Simple as that. But that's not the truth, is it? No. There is a type of coin called Shape What You Were that allows you to go back in time and change things. But there are consequences to meddling with time. One ripple in a pond can change everything. Let me guess. You have one of these special coins with you now, is that right? Yes, that's right. Good. Give it to me. Or else, well, you know. Stop this madness! Threatening to kill a woman over these coins. The Darius I know would never do such a thing. Brina, excuse us for a moment. What are you doing, Liko? I wasn't really going to go through with it, you know. I was just applying a little pressure. I'm trying to conduct an interrogation. I guess Liko was under the impression that a good interrogator always tells the truth. This isn't the kind of interrogation that Darius would ever do. Or Ghana, maybe. But never Darius. I don't see why you're making such a fuss over... Oh, I don't see why you're making such a fuss over this. I mean, we are pirates, aren't we? What did you just call us? Pirates. We're the dreaded pirates. What are you on about now? We've never been just pirates in your eyes. You always called us something else. Don't you remember? That's right. He called you lot treasure hunters, didn't he? He? You all heard that. He referred to himself in the third person. It's not Darius.
Please, Liko, try not to alarm everyone. I'm sure our captain was merely confused.
I have a strange feeling he has something to do with it. He certainly was if he expected us not to notice that. Who and what are you?
All this hard work, all this planning. I spent hours memorizing these useless facts about his life, his friends, his interests, his pathetic, aimless quest to wield powers beyond his comprehension.
What the fuck?
And it wasn't enough for you miserable people. After I shot Honora, you should have been next.
What the fuck? I always knew you were an impostor. Not an impostor, you fool. A spirit. Oh shit, one of these things now. There's no getting in my way. Please, let's not do anything hasty. Whoa! Mina! Don't move. Don't even think about it. Tam, Liko, tie him up. Tie them both up. Now. Shit. What are we going to do? Oh, why couldn't I have been the exorcist instead of the cartographer? What, are you expecting him to start turning his head and start spewing green vomit? Go watch the movie, Evan. I just checked on Brina. After a little, shall we say, persuasion, she gave me her treasure. 2 coins. Persuasion, huh? Did you just show her more of your goods or something like that, huh? Did you suddenly know she's a lesbian? Hell, I'm pretty sure any straight guy or gay woman would actually go for that. One says, become what you seek, as usual. Dale says, shape what you were. Didn't she say shaping the past was risky? Oh, but letting our captain remain possessed by an evil spirit, no risk there. If we shape the past, we can stop Darius from getting into that haunted house in the first place. How else could we defeat a ghost? You shape what you were, force Darius to walk plank, try to reach Darius. Ugh! I want to do a full just go one way thing, but at the same time, two of these options I want to try. I don't know if I want to risk the past, because if that's the case, there's a possibility that if we do save Darius from the spirit, then we might have been killed by Honora. Because it was the spirit that saved us. Shit. It's too risky. I'm gonna try and reach Darius. Liko, you said earlier that you wished you were an exorcist instead of a cartographer. And that got me thinking. Why don't we try to get the real Darius to reawaken and take control of his body? Yeah, sure, but how? By talking to him. I'm sure the real Darius is in there, somewhere, just waiting for us to bring him back. Well, I'm not going down there, darling. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope this works. I so hope this works. I really don't want to use that coin. I don't want to risk us getting killed because a spirit didn't save us. Darius? Darius? Where are you? Damn, I thought we tied those knots tight. If you can hear me, come out. I know you can beat him. I know you can become yourself again. Oh, Mila, so good to hear your voice again. I done it! I wrestled that fiend into submission. I'm finally myself again. Captain? Is that true? Guess again. Oh, Mila, how pathetic you are to fall for such an obvious ruse. No sudden moves! Oh, I quite agree. I don't think you ought to be moving at all. What the hell? I can't move. Weren't you listening? That was the point. Without their little bodyguard, your crew should be easy picking, Mila. I only have one regret about this. That I won't be able to see the expression on your face when you hear the pitiful cries for mercy. You made this so different for me, Mila. I'm going to make sure each and every one of you suffers before they die. Shit! Ah, and that was a bad ending! Alright, restart. Shit, I was hoping to not hit a bad ending this soon. Anyway. Come on, game. There we go. Okay, what are we gonna do? Exorcist, cartographer, persuasion, 2 coins. One is the time traveling, the other is the blah. Haunted house. Okay, this time I am gonna use the coin. Desperate times call for desperate measures. We could use the coin to travel back. But we can't just go back to the moment Darius walked into that house. The captain fell for Cersei first, then the ghost. If we avoid this one obstacle, what might trip him up next? That's true. Then we'll have to go further back. How much further? Far enough to save Morgana. Darius didn't just make one mistake. He let his guard down around Cersei because he felt guilty about Morgana's death. That's when this all started. That's when things started to go downhill for our captain. But Morgana didn't die because of Darius. She died because of me. Because I disobeyed his orders and attacked Orky. But if I go back and change that, I can change everything. Shit. How's this gonna play out? That was certainly a longer walk than I expected. Wow, look at all those wrecks. If we linger here too long, the pirates' fate will join them. To call these waters unsafe will be a gross understatement. The real problem is we have no idea how deep the caves go, let alone how long it will take to find the treasure. Or if we'll ever make it back alive. Should we really be doing this? What I meant was someone's got to stay out here in case the tide turns, for the ship's sake. I'll do it. It's Captain's duty. You three go on ahead. I'll meet you at the mouth of this cave. That was the last moment I saw him, before he was kidnapped. I have to warn him. I have to do something. Captain! Whoa, what? What the? Did I just turn into an angel? I turned into like an angel thing! Mila, is that you? What happened?
Isn't it obvious, Ligo? Every time you save a life, an angel gets her wings.
It's probably the coins. We got one from Brina, remember? But I have to admit, this does feel like a good sign. Let's see if it worked. Captain? Captain? Where are you?
What's all the yelling about?
Wakanda!
I'm right here, Mila.
Wait, she answered to the captain title. Shit, what happened to Darius? What happened to Darius? Damn, Mila, what happened to you? And Liko, you're back to normal. How'd you pull that off? Back to normal? What's that supposed to mean? What were you expecting? Where's the captain? And where's Luprin? What? Luprin? Why would he be here? We killed him weeks ago, remember? Something's wrong. Something's very wrong. You got that right.
I'm sure Darius will have a theory.
Darius? You never met the captain. He died before you came on board. He's dead? He was killed by Rorky. Don't tell me you forgot that too. I remember that you were killed by Rorky that day. Alright. Somebody better explain what the hell is going on. Shit! Darius! Oh my god, even the captain's quarters changed. I knew it was risky, but the situation was dire. I mean, Darius was possessed by ghosts. What were we supposed to do? Couldn't there have been some other way to save him? Something else you could have done? I never would have abandoned Darius. Never! Maybe the coins are trying to let us know that this was the only way. I mean, why else would I look like an angel? Don't try to explain it. These damn coins don't make any sense. They don't? I remember Darius dying in my arms, and you tried to comfort me. You gave me a hug. The coins activated. And you got fatter. Ouch! Weight gain? Doesn't seem to make any sense. Do hugs have calories? You wouldn't think so, wouldn't you? Maybe there's something to that theory. I do seem larger now than I was yesterday, before I tried to save your life. Maybe the coins are trying to say big heart, big body? Oh please, that's nonsense, and you know it. From the looks of him, same things happened to Warky, and he hasn't suddenly become a nice guy. I should know. I just fought him off. You battled Warky too? At least we share that memory. Maybe we aren't so different. Don't try to excuse what you did. You ran away from your ghost problem instead of facing it. And because of that, Darius isn't just possessed, he's dead. The ghost wasn't the only problem, Morgana. He just fell to pieces after you died. I just wanted to try to warn Darius what would happen. I wanted to try to save your life. I thought if you were around, you could have done something. I don't know what went wrong.
Nothing. He heard you, I'm sure of it. That must be why Darius decided to stay behind, while the rest of us went into that cave. After you told him what was going to happen, he wanted to sacrifice himself to save me. I wish he hadn't.
Shit.
How am I supposed to live my life now, knowing every day is time stolen from Darius?
I'm sorry, Morgana. I really, truly am. Oh, shut up. Sorry doesn't cut it. Sorry doesn't make anything better. And sorry doesn't help us find any more of the coins. Well, I have some good news on that last point. We saved Brina's life after all. I'm sure she'll give us a good introduction with the Queen. She didn't want to say 2 words to me when I brought her on board, but even with her help, getting Queen Nocta's attention is tricky. She hates pirates. Even with the right introduction, we're probably dead meat. Our reputation is too big already. She might discover who we really are. I agree. A backup plan is essential in case the meeting doesn't go well. Backup plan? As far as I'm concerned, that meeting's good for only one thing: keeping the Queen distracted. While she's busy chatting, one person sneaks up to her quarters, breaks in, and steals the coin. Then the entire group leaves the castle before she even knows. They're gone. What makes you think the coins are in her quarters? Would you trust them with guards in a safe somewhere? Didn't think so. Well, who would you send to go steal the coins then? You stick out in a crowd too much, looking like that. Again, everything that's recently happened, I don't like the idea of leaving the crew behind and going myself. And I don't trust Tam Tam not just run off with them. That woman despises me. So you say, from her perspective, she never even met you. Well, on my end, she nearly started a mutiny. Can you imagine doing something like that? Well, then who does that leave us? You want me to what? You're the last conspicuous member of our crew. It'll be easier for you to get in and out undetected. I appreciate being asked to have such an important role. Really, I do. But I'm the weakest fighter. I don't know a thing about lockpicking. How can I possibly steal the Queen's treasure? I don't know, Liko. You'll have to find a way, and find it quick. I don't know how long we can keep the Queen distracted. Oh, great. Now what I got to do is both impossible and timed. Nothing's impossible, Liko. We just brought Morgana back to life. And look where that got us. Do you really think we'd be about to embark on such a bowheaded mission if Darius was still in charge? Ugh. I hate this! I want Darius! That's... Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. That's not the Queen. My word, a real-life angel? Well, I don't know if I'm actually a... The Queen will be so overjoyed to see you. Yeah. What's taking so long in here? She's just finishing up some business. Don't worry, the Queen will be seeing you shortly. We've been waiting for over an hour. You can huff and puff at me all you want, but that isn't going to make this any faster for you. Oh, I disagree. Do you now? Yes, I do. What's wrong with asking for a little special treatment now and then? We can make it worth your while in more ways than one. Oh my, the Queen would like you. We'll just wait until Her Highness is ready. Speak of the devil, she's ready now. After the pirates attacked, my ship was sinking and my crew was dead. I thought all was lost, and then they arrived. They fought off the pirates and brought me on board. Little did I suspect that my rescuer was none other than Morgana, the infamous Dread Pirate. What? Many years ago, Morgana attacked my ship and stole my cargo. I have no doubt that she's come to steal from you, my queen. You should arrest her in her courts without delay. You did what? How dare you show yourself in this hall? My queen, let us explain. No. I know what this is about. Why else would a pirate risk coming here, knowing what I do to your kind? You're working with my sister, aren't you? She'd do anything to steal the throne from me. Arrest them! Arrest them now! Brina, you bitch! You won't get away with this! Shit. Shit! I don't know what to say other than shit! I can't believe she double-crossed us. What she said, was it true? Did you really rob her? She said 7 years ago. That was when I was with Worky. Is that a yes? We robbed so many people. Do you expect me to remember every single one? I don't understand. Brina was fine when we rescued her. You really don't get it, do you? Do you have something you want to share with the rest of the class? Brina was fine when Darius rescued her, but that was before we messed with fate and put Crazy Lady here in charge. Crazy Lady? Come on, you only been captain for what, a week? And you already got us headed for the Hangman Noose. I've been captain ever since Darius died a year ago. Whatever. The only hope I have left. Maybe Liko will find out what happened and do something. Oh, trust me, Liko's not coming back. Why do you say that? Oh, come on, Tam Tam. You really think Liko, of all people, had more luck than we did? My bet is, by sunrise, we'll all be hanging together. Alright, the hangman's almost ready. Anyhow, Queen wanted me to send a message. If one of you wants to come out here and confess to their crimes, she'll give that one a full pardon. If they personally pull the lever on the gallows and kill their friends, that is. What? I'll give you a minute or two to think it over and let you choose which one of you gets to live. But Queen says if you haven't reached a decision by then, you'll all hang. How merciful of her. They expect us to turn on each other. Is that their sick little game? We should all die together. If it isn't a sick game, then it's a test of some kind. We can't allow ourselves to fall into it. Yes, we'll never submit. I'm glad. At least in our final moments, we'll all agree. At least if we die, we can die with some dignity. Time's up. You make up your mind? We won't be taking the Queen up on our offer. How pathetic you are. You could have saved someone and you let your own pride get in the way. You'll have to find your amusement someplace else. If we die, we die together. No, you won't. Queen told me if you said no, bring you out one at a time. Give the rest of you a chance to think about what you've done. Pick who goes first. Look, for what it's worth, Tam Tam, Mila, I didn't mean for any of this to happen. It was my fault. I didn't think through all the consequences of messing with time. I should have been more careful. You're right, you should have, but I'm the captain and the buck stops with me. I'm sorry, alright? I'll go first. I've never been a patient person. Tam Tam, what am I supposed to say? Oh, if I get executed last, I don't have to die? But...
I don't want to see any tears. I'm sure we'll see each other again. In another life.
Shit. Tam Tam! Oh, I'm crying, no! That breaks me! I'm spitting, why am I spitting? Oh. Hello? Liko, I'm glad to see you. Where are we? How did we get here? Look around. Where do you think we are, Liko? You're not also saying that we're... Is this hell? Oh my god, this is hell. Welcome to hell. We're in hell? That's right. I'm Orvia, and it's such an honor to meet you all. Wait, when did we die? Let me take a look at the old book of death here. Looks like...
executed by Queen Akita for piracy. That sounds about right?
Yes. What about Tam? Where is she? Heaven? She did say she believed in reincarnation. Oh, so that's how it is. After you die, you just go wherever you believe you're going to? And why I end up here?
Oh, Morgana, your reasons for ending up here could fill a book. Matter of fact, they have.
What about me? I certainly don't belong here.
Hey! I'll admit you certainly don't look tight. I guess we'll call you a fallen angel, huh? How does that sound?
That's absolutely nothing falling about me whatsoever.
Not to worry, you got plenty of time to readjust. As they say, today's the first day of the rest of your life. Your afterlife, that is.
Well, I just can't believe we're actually in hell.
Well, that's the thing about this place. It doesn't really care if you believe in it or not. I mean, you're here, aren't you?
Shit, she has a point.
But why? You were world-class sinners. Where else were you going to end up?
World-class sinners? That's a strange turn of phrase.
How so?
Surely you're not saying you celebrate sin.
Well, of course. This is hell, isn't it? We're all about that sweet suffering. We wear our sins like badges of honor.
What are you talking about? What sins were we guilty of? Well, I don't need her to read that book out loud. I already know what sins I'm guilty of. When I was on Worky's ship, I did every terrible thing you can think of.
That would be most impressive. I can think of some pretty terrible things.
Well, it isn't really fair to count that against Morgana, after all. She didn't really have a choice. She was abducted and forced to be a pirate.
And yet she still managed to wreak so much evil. What an achievement.
What about since we joined the pirates' fate? We tried our best to do what's right.
Well, you know what they say. The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
What sins did we commit, then?
Oh, nearly everyone in the book. Let me see. Greed and envy, how about those?
How dare you! We're not one bit greedy.
Listen to this girl. Not greedy. It says here you're obsessed with a quest for money.
The coins, not money.
What's the difference?
The difference is we wanted the coins for their magic, not their value as currency.
So why is it less greedy to want a rare magic treasure?
Well, when you put it that way, maybe we did commit the sin of greed.
No, we didn't.
We weren't the only people looking for these coins, you know. Orky's a true bloodthirsty pirate. Was after them. Cersei was using them to turn people into feral animals.
I wish I could have had a front row seat for that. How excitingly evil!
But hunting for the coins ourselves, we were making sure bad people couldn't have them. We were preventing the evil you're so excited about.
Ugh, how boring. But what about anger?
What about it?
Surely you're not going to deny about anger.
I'll deny it all day long. Morgana, you're not exactly helping here.
Think of all the people you harmed with your anger. What about all the violence, eh? Being a pirate and all? That's got to be pretty epic. Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
Anger is a normal response.
Anger is a normal part of being alive. It's an emotion, not a sin. Maybe it's not a sin on its own, but it does lead to sinful behaviors.
So what are we supposed to do? Just not have feelings because we might act on them in the wrong way? Is that even possible? It's not that far off from how I act sometimes, honestly.
Seriously, Liko?
Yeah. And do you like living life like that? No, of course not. See what I mean, Orvia? It'd be more sinful not to be angry.
Another one bites the dust, I guess.
What about lust? Oh, that's a favorite of mine. Come on, you know you weren't. Come Come on, you know you're in it up to your... That's enough. You really think we're guilty of lust? You not only experienced it, but you inspired in it in others. Is that a way of telling us we're attractive? Your people sure don't know how to take a compliment, do you? I add that to your tally of pride sins. If only sins committed during the afterlife counted. Why is lust a sin? Oh, you don't need me to explain that to you. My records show you had a conversation with someone named Angie. What does she have to do with this? She certainly didn't have anything to say worth listening to. On the contrary, according to this, she once said, all those terrible thoughts, those visions of sensuality that dance in the heads of others, they all cast black marks on your soul. You'll have to answer for them in the hereafter. Well, you arrived! Lust makes life possible? What I'm about to say is obvious to anyone who has ever studied biology. Lust is an essential part of creating life. How so? Life leads to sex, and sex leads to reproduction. Sex also leads to broken hearts. Beautiful, broken hearts. It couldn't do that unless it was part of being in love in the first place. Without lust, sure, you have less heartbreaks. But that would be because there would be no hearts to break, because there'd be no people. Moving on down the list, sloth. Are you going to tell us we're lazy? I run a tight ship. Hey, I said you've done nearly every sin in the book. You still got one more, and it's a winner. What do we win? A one-way ticket here, of course. What's the last sin? Spit it out already. Of course, it's pride. Wasn't it your own vanity that made you want to find those coins? Of course not. Darius wanted them so we could change the world. Changing the world, huh? Sounds pretty ambitious and prideful to me. See what I did there? You're still doing just fine. Don't you worry. Darius wasn't sinful. He was the wisest, bravest, and most ethical man I've ever met. Maybe you're right. I certainly don't see him here in hell with the rest of us. Or Tam Tam. You're not telling me Tam Tam is better than us. That's what I'm talking about. There's that pride. Maybe we are prideful. So what? You've seen what we've been through. Our pride helped us Oh, crap. Our pride helped give us the confidence to keep going. Even when times were tough and friends were dying, our pride gave us the confidence to challenge you. And there aren't any more sins left, are there? Not in the book, no. What a letdown. I can't believe how wrong I was about you. I thought you were the greatest. Sorry to disappoint you. Don't worry. I got one more question for you. What price would you be willing to pay in order to get another chance? What do you mean, another chance? You certainly haven't done enough sinning to fit in around here, have you? But I don't really have the authority to send you some of the afterlife, so... Sorry, I might be sneezing here. I could give you back your mortal lives. Let you come back here when you are a little more seasoned. But there's a catch, right? Oh, just a teensy tiny one. I knew it. I want you to go out and bring some of that sweet suffering to the world. The next time I see you, I want my little book to be filled with sins worth celebrating. You think we'll wind up in hell again? Of course I do! I'm sure you'll get used to being evil before you know it. I won't do it. I'd rather be dead and damned than lose my way. Hold on. I'm always willing to haggle a little. I didn't say you had to go out and make innocent people suffer, did I? You certainly have some enemies out there. Queen Nacta, Warky. Why not have fun spreading some sweet suffering on the kind of people you think deserve it? That's all we have to do. Sign me up. I'll leave it up to Angel to decide. Wait, why her? I'm the captain, you know.
Call it poetic justice, then. I just have a thing for seeing angels fall.
It might not sound like it's that hard to punish people like Orky, but we can't just make a deal with the devil. Who knows what would happen to us?
And who else are you supposed to be making a deal with, exactly? This is your one and only way out of here. Take it or leave it, my friend.
Think about it. If we come back to life, we can finish the mission. Even if we end up being damned to hell, isn't accomplishing Darius' dream more important than our own fate? Plus, it does make me curious on what all the other coins do, since apparently each coin has a different ability. Considering I've done this before, in real life, I might as well. I'm accepting the deal.
Destroying those who deserve it is a small price to pay. Besides, Morgana's right. We have to accomplish our mission. We'll take your deal. Do you swear on it?
Yes. Do you swear on your soul?
My soul? Don't get cold feet now. Come on, say it.
I do. I swear on my soul.
Good. Oh, so very, very good. Until we meet again.
Damn. Whoa! Is that me?
Mila, you... What happened to me?
I think we all know what happened, Mila. You sold your soul to the devil.
I did no such thing. I merely agreed to...
I knew this would happen. I knew she tried to trick us somehow. Mila, you were wearing a coin, weren't you? Maybe it reacted to your choice. Become what you seek, all that. Maybe. Are we still in danger? Is the queen looking for us? I'll go check. Mila, I just wanted to say, I think you did good back there in hell. You do? Of course. What else were we supposed to do? The mission comes first. Don't let what happened shake you. Just think of the coins as having a bad sense of humor. Brina is still below deck. She didn't look surprised to see me. She didn't? No, which means this is probably yesterday. The queen hasn't even seen us yet. Perfect. If we're going to attack, we need to take her by surprise. We don't have to attack her at all. Just because we made a promise to Orphea doesn't mean we have to keep it. I mean, she never even said there'd be any consequences if we didn't become evil, did she? I don't remember any, no. But then again, she didn't mention what would happen to my body either. It doesn't matter what Orphea wants us to do with the queen. We need her coins. Well, we can't just go in like we did last time. We gotta get a better plan. You think, Liko? What about Brina? She recently visited the castle, didn't she? Ask that woman for help? Are you nuts? She stabbed us in the back, remember? I do, but more importantly, I remember why. She was mad at you. How does that help us? We can earn her sympathy. It'll be easy for her to want to help us if she thinks we're opposed to you in some way. Very clever, Mila. I'll talk to her alone. Hi there. Goodness gracious, what happened to you? Messing around with those coins again? Something like that. They're very dangerous, you know. I know, believe me, I know. I also know that you have a little history with our captain. You heard about that, huh? When I saw that she was the one that rescued me, I thought, out of the frying pan into the fire, eh? I'm not going to try and change your mind about Morgana. Good! That would be a very tall order indeed. She's one evil woman. I'm worried about the queen. I won't let Morgana visit the castle. Too high a chance for an incident. but there are many other dangerous pirates in the area. Like Warky, the pirate who attacked you. He desperately wants the Queen's treasure. Are you sure she's safe? A violent attack wouldn't work. She tries to keep the Navy close to the castle. Climbing the wall will be difficult. It'd be hard to even sneak in disguised as an employee, since Queen Nati likes to get to know them all. She was so depressed when her pastry chef quit last week. I imagine it'd be hard to find a chef to fill his shoes if they were so close. There's a place that the Queen mentioned as a possible location to look for a coin. The place was rumored to be too delicious, if you catch my drift. Too delicious? As in, it must be enchanted in some way. Ah, of course. Here are the coordinates. One more thing. What is Morgana going to do to me? Make me walk the plank? Of course not. We'll drop you off at our next port. Just promise me you stay away from Kittering Castle, alright? It could be very dangerous there. Alright, thanks for everything, Mila. Hey! We got her sympathy! Did Prina give you anything? Yes, the name of a pie shop. A pie shop? What good is that? Maybe nothing. I'm not sure. We'll have to see when we get there. Sure, Mila. What's wrong, Liko? Something's troubling you. I was hoping when we woke up, we'd find Tam Tam here. Doesn't seem fair that we got a second chance at life while she's still dead. You're right, Liko. Nothing about this is fair. We're in a terrible mess, aren't we? First we lost Darius, now Tam Tam, and then our little trip to hell? What are we going to do, Mila?
There's only one thing we can do, Liko. We've got to continue with our mission, right? We've already sacrificed too much to stop now.
She does have a point.
And if we don't keep at it, all the misery, all the death and destruction, all of it will have been for nothing. What I'm trying to say is, Liko, after all we've already lost, we can't afford to lose hope too.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, that tugs at the heartstrings. Ah, that tugs. That tugs really hard. Pie shop! I'm gonna go ahead and just end it right here. Oh my god, look at all these pastries. I am actually getting hungry looking at all that. So yeah. We tried to go for the treasure. We lost some awesome people. Went through hell. Literally. I miss Darius. I miss Darius so fucking much. But now I'm curious on what happens if I made him walk the plank. But even still, I'm just... Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. Please, spank that subscribe button. And follow me whenever you feel like it. I don't know why I'm saying it that way, but follow me. If you have any games, visual novels, questions, put them down in the comment below. If you'd like to play this, Steam tag is also down below as well. And, well, this pirate crew is going through shit. I'm Sakusaro Dark Fang, your captain. I need some rum.